Awesome. All right. Hello, hello, my celestial beings. This is Mystic Storm here to clear the path to a new life with you. I hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful day, evening, whenever you're catching this. And this is going to be a pick a card message here for the Aries new moon solar eclipse that happened, because you know that energy lingers and lasts up to 6 months, as well as we have Mercury retrograde going on until May 14th, okay, of 2023. So yeah, we're just gonna get some divine messages, get some guidance here. I do have the chart pulled up, but and I might, touch on a few things that I've seen, and I'll discuss it with you, as well as I probably will do. Hey, Keita May, how's it going? Oh yeah, you caught me. Yes. Yeah, so I'll probably do a little bit of astrology. I'll give a collective message, and then I'll go into the pick a card. Okay. All right. I tried to do the StreamYard, and I got it there, but I would need better internet, and all that stuff. I was like, yes, this is what I want, but the quality was not there. So I'm not gonna mess with that until I figure out what I can do going forward. Hey Felicia, okay, the sisters are here. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Okay, so I do have the chart up here. I don't have it listed on on the description box, but I will make a note to do that. So I want to look at I want to do this by houses, okay? Because I'm just strictly just looking at the houses that the planets are in, and yes, we include all, all houses, even if they don't have planets in them. But these are right now essential, because we have majority of the planets in the fourth and fifth house, and that's where Aries is in the fourth house, as well as Taurus is in the fifth house. And this is I'm using the new moon um, astrology chart. So with that, I will point out that the North Node is in the fifth house. And the fifth house is all about joy, fun, inner child work, right? This could be a highlight on drama too, or things might be heated up or inflamed. We can think about it that way. But we have the sun is entering. The sun is in Taurus now, but we also have Mercury, which is retrograde, and Uranus. Okay, and with that, like with Mercury retrograde in Taurus, thinking about the mind, I feel like things are going to slow down really, really. If it wasn't slowed down before, it's really going to feel slowed down, because with Taurus energy, it's all about like luxury, right? Taking your time to look beautiful, taking your time to get things right, to work on your business or within your career, strategizing, coming up. I'm thinking about reports and Excel spreadsheets and all that stuff, like going real technical with that. So, people may be pushed up against deadlines. Just know that it's just quality over quantity. Do what you can, be as concise as possible. I feel like everything will work out. Okay. And then we do have Uranus here. Uranus has been in Taurus for a couple of years now, if not a few. And I feel like it's breaking down our concepts when it comes into our value, our worth, and tying that worth into what we make on a daily basis, how we show up in a work setting. A lot of people right now may be thinking about applying for new jobs, new positions at this time. I'm hearing go for it despite its Mercury retrograde, because Mercury retrograde does get a bad rep. Like, it's like hide your kids, hide your wife. Mercury retrograde is here. But at the same time, I'm worked a lot with Mercury, okay? And I do want to say something, but I'm going to get this out. Um, you can if use the energies around you for your benefit. Don't let them control you, okay? So set your intentions, and when things arise, know that you have the capacity to withstand whatever obstacles coming your way when it comes to Mercury retrograde. This teaches us patience. This teaches us how to live in peace despite what's going on in the outside world. This is also coming to terms of who we are within ourselves and how we love and value ourselves, all of that. So if you feel the need to slow down, take things slow, um, really try to digest situations, digest material. Great time to slow things down, making sure and fine tuning them. Fine tuning them. I think that this is a great time to do that. The North Node, I'm going to go back to that in the fifth house. That's what we're all collectively like wanting. I feel like a lot of us are in a space of these new beginnings within the Aries new moons, two Aries new moons within a year. And even though we're in Taurus energy here, that just sets the tone for this year. Like major new beginnings are arising to the point where we might feel ungrounded. Okay, just had a talk with before, and I seen you online to let you know take over. Claim and class. Enjoy. I need to switch this over because I can't read it with my phone. These comments. I guess I could have just clicked it there. I seen it. All right. Thank y'all for being patient with me. I swear, every time I come on here, I'm in a new setup. Okay, cool. All right, going back to the chart. Okay, yeah, us as a people with these new beginnings arising, I'm going back to Aries. We do have Chiron that's been sitting in Aries for a while, and this has to do. It's in the fourth house, so it has to do with our home, our environment, how we take care of ourselves. Self-care, self-love, tapping into the feminine aspect within you. So that means making sure you rest, make sure you take time to sit with your emotions, making sure that you're not doing things, you're just not on autopilot. If you're on autopilot, are you really grasping life? Are you really in tune? Are you getting messages? Are you getting guidance? Are you um, just soaking in the energy of receptivity, and it heightens your sensitivity as well. So I feel like being aware of that during this time, you'll probably be able to read between the lines more. You'll be able to make more strategic decisions. Um, Also, with Jupiter here in Aries, coupled with that new moon energy, and with Aries, I still feel like it, and it's Mercury retrograde. I feel like it's going to be trying for a lot of us to really how we are trying to work against conflict. I think that with Mercury retrograde slowing things down and working with through conflict, I don't feel like we are exempt from anything, but I feel like this is preparing us for how we're going to have to tackle the future. Okay, so because with new beginnings come new challenges. New challenges. Sometimes we hit roadblocks, and that can be frustrating for a lot of reasons. But I don't want us to feel discouraged at this point. I want us to feel empowered on who we are and where we're going. Okay. And that brings me, I was thinking about, I have two candles that I'm doing for the community candle service. And you see, I matched with it. So one is strength, courage, and power we have here. And then the other one is for Mercury retrograde. So helping with communication, technology, the mind, throat chakra. So both of these are inspired by the chakras, like even though like yellow is solar plexus. And then also we have throat chakra here, and this also can be the mind, right? Kind of giving a little third eye energy as well. And at first I was like, I'm not doing the traditional colors for Taurus or Aries or anything like that. But I will say Taurus is in the fifth house, which is Leo's energy. Okay. And then also we do have Mercury in the fifth house, but the third house is also ruled by Mercury. And we have it, the third house is in Pisces. So I was like, okay, I kind of see how this is going. And I do want to talk about the third house actually. We have Saturn and Neptune in the third house. And with Saturn here, I feel like there's going to be some type of lessons or boundaries that we have to speak up on in regards to how we approach our feelings, how we communicate with others, how we, yeah, our interpersonal style for sure. I feel like everything with that is probably going to ease up because Saturn is sextile with the moon and also Jupiter. So that's good. Yes. So what we're gonna do now, because I'm not gonna talk too much about the astrology today, because I don't know. I just been being called to like do other things too. I feel like I got trapped in doing the zodiacs all the time, where I'm not really able to flow as well as I can doing readings. So that's why I'm doing the pick a card today. So I do want to still include astrology because that's my home, but you'll see more of this type of work on the channel. Okay. So I want to pull a card for the collective. This is a soul. This is the soul cards deck here. And this is just straight imagery. She finger painted, and I say she is Deborah Chapin. And she has a couple of these decks out now, but I think this is the first one that she had. And I really like this deck. So I'm just trying to get a community message for the collective. I'm calling in my angels, my ancestors, my guides into this reading. Thank you. Give me the highest message for our highest good. It's this one at the bottom. Interesting. We got this. And the first thing I see is like a sun head. Like, it's kind of looks like, and I know it doesn't really look like, but it reminds me of the sun off of Teletubbies. Do y'all remember Teletubbies? But it reminds me of that. And I know it can also be like the fish is flying over his head. But that's the first instant I got, like, joy. And the overall face here is joy, is peace. With the three fish here, I'm getting the teach a man how to fish, or he'll eat for days or something like that. That's what I'm getting. Like, money might be on your mind and it's coming, abundance. Also, I'm getting like substance. maybe a lot of us probably have felt like we've had to compromise or cut back on a lot of things, or try to, make things move and shake and try to hustle real hard. I feel like this Mercury retrograde for sure is going to help unlock some creativity, or those creative blocks, remove those, honestly, in order to in order for us to be creative, to speak out what it is that we really want, and also use that and to bring it into the physical, so that way we have substance for sure. This is mainly browns and yellows. Browns like groundedness. Okay, we can think about dirt. We can think about um, growth. Maybe we're seeding and budding to the top. We're crowning. We're seeing the light, getting more sun. I know we talk about light codes. I know some people heard about light codes, getting downloads that way. I heard sun codes. So making sure that you get as much sun as possible, as well as get that third eye into the sun. Even if you close your eyes, but let your forehead get kissed by the sun, is also going to help. Yeah, that's interesting. I do like this deck. So we're gonna go into a pick a card message, and I do feel kind of. I did have music going and everything. It just stopped, but I'm gonna cleanse the energy before we get into the pick a cards. Keita May said, "Sun gaze when it's rising and setting." Okay, so can we do high noon, or is that too much? I wonder, because I've never really sun gazed, or like if I try to, whenever I get the sun, I try to move my forehead to it. But let me see what she said. Oh, she said no, do not do it in high noon. So sun gaze when it's rising and setting. Okay. She said y'all gonna fry your eyes off. Okay, you won't be able to focus on it. Interesting. Thanks, sis. Because I was like, I'm trying to tap in more into the solar energy, have more of a balance. She said, said exactly. hmm. Hmm. I'm gonna have more of a balance into that, but yeah, I'm definitely gonna work on that for sure. So we have 3 piles. Okay, I do feel like I'm all over the place, y'all, and I'm gonna blame it on Mercury retrograde. Because usually I'm just like, okay, I'm just going with the flow for real, and it's usually not like this, but I'm just gonna work with it. So we have pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. Okay, we can do crystals. Actually, I do have some crystals. Let's see. Pile 1, if you want to do pile 1, we have the Carnelian here. Okay. Pile 2, this is Hematoid. Hematoid. And pile 3, blue Kyanite. Okay. Awesome. So we're going to get into group 1. You chose the Carnelian here. Just going to pull some cards to see what messages Spirit has, what suggestions, what guidance that we need to go going forward in this eclipse season. How can we continue to embrace the newness that's coming. Let's see. Okay. Take. Awesome. Okay. 4. All right. So the first card that came out, group 1, we have 3 of Cups. 3 of Cups. But also it's coupled with 3 of Swords in reverse, the Fool in reverse, and also Temperance in reverse. Okay, I'm going to take the 3 of Cups as like the essence of this. That's how I'm going to do it. So mainly, collaboration is your friend. Working with people, knowing that you are supported. Also, maybe sticking to your knitting, sticking to what you're doing, not worrying about what other people got going on in their cup. Or maybe this is you not needing to take on other people's emotions. You can still be within a community or within a group and collab, focus on your part and not worry about everything. Don't take on other people's emotions, not worrying about, if someone else is doing it how you would like to do it. Also, I'm getting letting go of control. Letting go of control. Knowing that everything will be completed in due time, everything will work out in your favor. All your intentions are set and are flourishing, honestly. Staying grounded is one thing. We got the poppy seeds here, but the poppy seeds can also be like remembrance. So maybe connections that you're working on, or it's difficult for you to really get the support that you want or need, or reach out for it, is because of past instances where you felt like you were isolated and alone. But this, if you're sticking to this, you won't be able to see outwardly the joy you can have with community and helping others. Because I'm looking at I don't know, are these tulips surrounding it, covering it? I have a lot. Yeah. So that's what I got from this card. And I think ultimately it's going to take some time, to really get over this anxiety. This can be social anxiety for sure. But I feel like you're going to be thrusted into, putting yourself out there more. If you feel like you can't, or think about those blockages and see how these could be limited beliefs that you need to sever. She said, well, she just read my life then. Yeah. I mean, I could definitely relate with this one, as far as like the social anxiety and, getting rid of that and needing support. you know if I would say, if you don't open up to this more, or don't let these limiting beliefs hinder your growth, okay? Because if that's the case, then you'll be stuck in this cycle with the Fool in reverse and Patience in reverse. It's like, okay, you don't want the change, but you're also becoming impatient because things aren't moving and things aren't shifting in the way that you would like them to. Yeah, and not taking on other people's emotions. Yes, for sure. And energy clearing, pile one will be really good. You could, do Reiki on yourself or energy work on yourself. Crystals are really good. Cleansing energy, selenite will be really nice as well, to just scan your body, right? We always got good old Palo Santo and other smudging herbs, right? So this could be cleaning up your spiritual hygiene as well. cleansing that energy so you can be more energetic and more open to try new things. You know, when I think of Carnelian, I think about adventure, being more adventurous, being more bold, being more open. This is sacral chakra. Sacral chakra has to do with relationships, right? Also has to do with open, trusting. Okay, so I feel like Carnelian, if you don't have it, will be really good to work with as well. But yeah, I don't let you know people or your anxiety hinder your growth. That will, if you do, that will be the biggest downfall of the eclipse for you, for sure, for sure. I think you're really supposed to come out of your cave and speak your truth because you're creative. You're creative. This Carnelian has to do with creativity. Again, your creative juices need to be, be seen, be heard, be felt. Yeah, so don't lose sight of that. Just continue to work on your spiritual hygiene and continue to do baby steps towards where you're trying to go. It's not a rush. It's not a rush. Yeah, sure. I'm going to move into the oracle. I want to do the zodiac moon and then the work your light. Not that much space over here. I swear I'm ready to get like a desk because these chairs are not, and I've been sitting in this chair forever, y'all, but it's really getting to me now. We got Sun and Gemini, communications, hone your negotiation and relationship skills. So Three of Cups could also be like networking as well. So yeah, speaking up for yourself and making sure you're getting the best offers. Yep, Sun in Aquarius, opportunity, readiness for change. So maybe tapping in with Gemini and Aquarius energy could help. All right, tapping in with Aquarius too to that Saturn's energy can work on being ready for change, being ready for new beginnings and such. And then with Gemini, that can help with your social anxiety. So in Gemini, that's the third house. That's where Mercury is not. It's the ruler, but it's not there. It's in Taurus right now. But you get what I'm saying. That's Mercury's energy. This is both air as well, air qualities. So you may want to work with the air element more. That's smoke, incense. That's also dance and music. Okay, using music to change and shift the energy. Okay, and I don't want to neglect that. Look at that. Transform, Moon and Scorpio. It says a change in your emotional life as well, group one. So for sure, changing that emotional body can free you up in your spiritual life, in your mental, all of that. All right, we're going to get into the work your light. This is the final message for group one. Okay. Yeah, she's Felicia said I did not realize that music was air energy. Makes so much sense. Yeah. With the throat and singing, having all that flow. And think about like because that's why music is like intellectual property. It's that air, that mind, because it's not tangible, you know. So Yeah, for sure. So we got from the Work Your Light Group 1, you're already doing it. Stop overthinking. Keep facing your true north. So if you if you feel like, okay, you got to keep going back to the drawing board to implement all of this stuff, you don't. You already been taking the steps you need towards your goals. It may just seem a little bit further than what you expected. Seeing from the person here, and I don't even think y'all can see all in here, but it's like a tunnel here. But I feel like you've gotten over the hard parts, you know, because it's very mountainous. So you've gotten through a lot of the struggle, the pain, the hardships. It's just time to enjoy and just enjoy that stroll, enjoy the journey. Now I feel like you couldn't really enjoy it as much as you wanted to, but this is the time for sure. So stop overthinking it. Keep facing your true north. Okay. All right, group 1 is, we're going to move on to group 2. All right. I'm going to clear the energy first. Ashe. Okay. Yes. I was like, it took a while for it to actually go down. Ashe. So we're going to get into group 2. You chose the hematoid. Hematoid. I believe this is hematite and quartz. It becomes like this rusty, beautiful brownish orange because of the iron. With iron, all I can think about is a loom. You can think about, you know, protection, knowing groundedness. You're ready to forge this path ahead of you. You know, because hematoid is really good if you're procrastinating. You're, you know, and you want to get things done. This can definitely help you focus more, for sure. All right. So I'm calling in my ancestors, my angels, my guides into this reading for group 2. What do they need to know for this solar eclipse and Mercury retrograde? All right. At the top, we got Queen of Swords. All right. The Emperor in reverse. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. And 3 of Pentacles. Okay. Interesting. All right. So I meant to tell y'all too, I'm using the Crow Tarot. This is like one of my favorite decks. I love the crows. Air archetypes, you know, maybe want to work with the crows, or you are really into the crows. So we got Queen of Swords. This is air energy. But all I can think about is you're cutting people off. I'm getting like that off with their heads energy. You're setting boundaries, beautiful boundaries for self-love and for, yeah, your overall peace. So first off, congratulations to you on that, for sure. But also, the Queen of Swords could feel very isolated and alone in sometimes. And Queen of Swords can really turn into the Ice Queen if you let her. Okay? So, yes, you've gotten clarity. Yes, you're setting boundaries. However, trying to get back into compassion. Forgiveness and compassion is what I'm getting right now. We got the theme going. So, yes, we got the Emperor in reverse. We got Queen of Pentacles in reverse. And then we have the 3 of Pentacles upright. I'm hearing, it takes two, baby. It takes two, baby. It takes two. All right. So, yeah. And maybe that's what was going on. And within relationships, it doesn't have to be romantic. It very well could be, or it could be, within business, because Three of Pentacles, would work. But we got the Emperor in reverse and the Queen of Pentacles. Emperor could be an authority figure, right? This can also be a divine masculine as well. Queen of Pentacles also could be the divine feminine. I feel like if we're going this way, an authoritative figure or divine masculine energy was trying to overpower um, or disempower the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, that's what I'm getting, and I feel like the Queen, because the Queen of Pentacles, how I set this up, is right below the Queen of Swords. All right, so yeah, I mean, going into this is honestly standing up for yourself and knowing your worth. And once you removed this, I would say toxic, but we can just say low vibrational person or situation out, you're then able to rebuild on your confidence and on how you trust others. I feel like this is kind of um, tying in kind of the same message of as group one. You'll notice that we are collective. We are going through similar situations. Same theme, different storyline. But for sure, if you want to say to Queen of Swords, you could say that it's time to get more disciplined. It's time to, get more focused. Finances could be a big deal right now. To maybe you're overspending, overindulging. Okay, with the mental, this could definitely be emotional eating. We can go here, Queen of Swords with the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, and then, but working through that, you can rebuild. You can work. This is like also like support groups. I'm also getting support groups. Even though this does, every time I look at the Three of Pentacles in this deck, this looks like a wife, and her husband. Uh, yeah, give room to receive. Group two, I feel like you do a lot of hard work. You do a lot of the heavy lifting, and I think it's time for you to relax. Take a step back and enjoy being kept. Enjoy being catered to. Enjoy being loved and supported. Yeah, now I'm hearing Let It Go. With Frozen. Yeah, just that might be something that you'll be working on during this solar eclipse, Mercury retrograde. This is definitely giving some Mercury retrograde. Heart to heart conversation probably need to be made, or you need to take some time to really go within and see what it is you're really wanting to work on and build going forward, but also leaving room for yourself to rest, for sure. Okay, interesting. We're gonna keep going. I got the Zodiac Moon cards. Let's see what else is going on, Spirit, for group two. That wasn't clear. Just one card, Spirit. There we go. Thank you. Eclipse in Pisces, free will. Serve your higher purpose. That's a beautiful card too. And the first thing I saw was the fish here. And it reminded me of, where did that card go? Yeah, the fish in the collective reading. Right? Serve your higher purpose. I feel like that's, I like that actually. Knowing that you have the free will to make these changes in your life, and with those changes, either way you go, you're aligning to what you're calling in for yourself. Can we stray away from our path and take a detour? Yes. Do I feel like this is a detour for you? No. So it may seem like one, the direction that you're going, group number two, but I feel like you're on the right path. Everything is aligning for you. Okay? And then this fish, it looks like it's caught, like it's on a string. So it's like you're catching your blessings, you're catching abundance. I heard you're seeing the truth and beauty of who you are and what you're stepping into and becoming. Don't be afraid to shine your light. And know that your dreams are nearly a space to hold for what? For the collective consciousness, divine consciousness. Okay. So and this kind of goes into destiny and fate, right? Like, what's the difference? Because this says free will by consciousness. So, okay, I heard you pick and choose. Okay, even though we're all a part, you're taking up space for the divine consciousness to come down and create. That's what we do. We're vessels. But making sure you're choosing, it's ultimately your choice what side of the coin you want to be on either side. However, the one that you choose, one could be like less painful, less not a lot of struggle, like, or you can take the scenic route. So when I talk about detours, you're gonna get there regardless. Why not enjoy the view? I feel like I said that in the group one for sure. All right. We're gonna get into the final message, group two, for you. It's the Work Your Light Oracle, Rebecca Campbell. Spirit ancestors, guys, what messages, what guidance, final messages did you have for group two? What do they need to know in this very moment? Okay, that was quick. All right, I'm gonna take both of these. And I'm hearing again, it takes two, baby. It takes two, baby. Look, we got answer the call and boundaries. So off rip, you Queen of Swords, group number two, boundaries. We have where do you need to establish better boundaries? Okay. But again, it's like everyone's probably maybe reaching for your energy. Maybe you're very attractive, your light is very attractive, and sometimes it with honey also brings flies. Hey, how's it going? So yeah, with honey it kind of brings flies. So knowing that your light is here to serve a purpose, and again, this goes back into protecting your energy for sure. And then we have answer the call. What is your soul calling you to do? Is your choice. Are you going to answer the call or not? I'm getting nobody told me the road would be easy, and I don't believe you got me this far to leave me. You just can't give up now. You can't give up now. Yeah, sometimes I don't want to say the world could be cruel, but sometimes just we as people, and sometimes it's hard when you get into that Queen of Swords energy. It's hard to really open back up again. This is kind of speaking to from a Queen of Swords. So the better having protection rituals, having cleansing rituals, spiritual hygiene again is coming up, because that will give you room and space to feel more comfortable to shedding your light, to shining your light, okay, to actually answer the call that spirit has over your life. It's just like, yeah, don't be afraid of what's coming next. Don't be afraid to stand your ground, and don't be afraid to shine. For sure. For sure. All right, group number 2. I hope that you enjoyed. Okay. Comment. I love to read the comments. All right. We're going to move on to group number 3. Okay. Awesome. Okay, group number 3, you chose the blue Kyanite. Yes. Really good for communication, visualization. It works for the throat and sacral. I mean, not throat and sacral chakra, throat and third eye. But sacral chakra, I kind of line up third eye and sacral as well, because that creativity, or throat and sacral, I mean, for creativity, expressions, things like that. And I know that I'm starting with the work your light. That's what I grabbed first. I'm going to honor that. So maybe this is a message that you need to hear right now. Okay, I'm calling in the spirit, ancestors, guides. What is that? What's the message for group 3? Leap. You go first. The universe will catch you. You go first. The universe will catch you. And I feel like this is coming out. I said, obviously, there's something you need to hear first. Take the leap. Say yes. Say yes. What you're visualizing for yourself, how you want to express yourself, this is the time. It's time to fly. It's time to soar. Oh, anyway. Yeah, so within that leap, remember to have fun, right? We do have play, we have celebrate, and don't be so serious, okay? This is like trust and resting in trust with the universe, God, goddess, creator, source, however you want to say it, right? It's like this next phase in your life, group number 3, is going to make you take the leap and say yes, but it's like, don't worry. Everything's going to work out. Everything's going to pan out. Have fun while doing it, okay? And Lizzie said, stay safe. Stay safe, yes. All right. We're going to keep going. We're going to now go back into tarot. This is the Crow Tarot for group number 3. We got Ace of Swords, Ace of Pentacles, 9 of Wands in reverse, right. And 5 of Wands in reverse. Yeah. Yeah, group 3. Double aces. Come on. Ace of Swords, Ace of Pentacles. So this is saying the new beginnings that you're aligning to. First off, like, this is truth. You're protected through this with the Ace of Swords. Also, this it's like a clear path. This is like literally clearing a path to a new life, for sure. Removing all obstacles, and also everything is divinely orchestrated and divinely guided through love. And love can look like different ways. Like, I'm thinking more of like tough love. Like, I feel like you've already went through a lot of um, lessons, and it's cleared out. Again, Ace of Pentacles. This is saying this is going to be abundant for you. It's going to be joyous, happy, go lucky. I'm getting, and also just, I mean, resting in like your greatness. Like, you know that what you're building, you see that vision, and you're knowing that everything is going to fall in line, and you're going to take time with it, nurture it, protect it. This is like a proud moment, really. Really, you're really going to feel proud, like, during these like next 6 months with the solar eclipse, Mercury retrograde. I want to throw, with Mercury retrograde though, them truths will be revealed. Okay, so there might be new beginnings in how you react towards these truths, or how, like, I mean, like a family, a home dynamic can shift here. I mean, like, don't have too much fun. It says don't be so serious, but don't have too much fun. So watching, not okay, I heard not everything is a sign. So maybe there might be some confusions on what you should let go of, or what you should leap towards. Okay? And Spirit is saying not everything has to go. It's okay to talk things out. It's okay to sit on things. It's okay to invest energy that you thought wasn't necessary. I heard love will prevail. Okay. So these new beginnings, I feel like a lot of conflict and a lot of overexertion of your energy is going to dissipate here. Wands energy has to do with, well, energy as itself, fire, passion, creativity. Um, this is like releasing a lot of burdens on you, and picking, maybe you are doing, you're a creator, and you like to do a lot of different crafts, you like to do a lot of different things, and maybe it's starting to weigh on you. This is Spirit saying stick with one, pick up one, and all the rest of them, they're still implemented in the background. How can you showcase your talents, your creativity, in a way that people get everything in just one dose, instead of spreading yourself too thin. All right. And I feel like with the obstacles and the battles that you probably had to face, and I'm heavy on the battles. Ace of Swords too is like, it's victory, victory. Okay, I was like, which crow? I'm getting the green crow to focus on. Green crow, yes, green is like heart chakra. Also, I'm getting like mediation. I heard I'm tired of being put in the middle. And this could be, again, releasing other people's burdens too. Maybe letting go of a dynamic, of a friendship, of a partnership, alliance. Or sitting down to work things out. Okay, this isn't what you need to let go of. So there might be some rifts within relationships. It just needs to be reevaluated and adjusted. Everything will work out for your good, for sure. But major new beginnings happening for you, group 3. I would say just hold on for the ride. Hold on for the ride. It's gonna be a good one. All right. It's like work hard, play hard. That's what I'm getting. Work hard, play hard. All right, we're gonna go into the zodiac moon. Okay, y'all saw me shuffle, right? Eclipse in Pisces, free will. Serve your higher purpose. And I love how this happens. It's like, even though we do pick a card, like it's still like we all kind of getting the same message. Okay? You have the free will to choose how you want to go about this. You can suffer, or you can go through this with arms ablazing. I don't know why that came to mind. I mean, definitely, if you're taking this leap, it might feel unstable, uncertain, but if that's where your soul is calling you, go with it. Go with it. You will be supported. Spirit just wants to know that you're ready. If you're ready, you'll have everything you need to not only survive but actually live, to coast, to thrive, and to honor. I feel like when everything starts unfolding and manifesting in your life, remember that gratitude, and also remember that equal give and take with spirit. So making sure that you leave offering, leave offering to the earth. Definitely by water. For some reason, if you go to the water and you do like to fish, I don't, wherever you're fishing is not a good place to get your fish. It might be like what the fish are eating, like chemicals or something like that. That's for somebody. But yeah, if you do go fishing, it is getting hot outside and all this stuff. Maybe find a different location. Yeah, it ain't safe. It ain't safe. It ain't safe. It ain't safe. It's not safe. Yeah, I don't know what's going on there. All right, we're gonna get the final message for group 3. Thank you, ancestors. Thank you, guides, for being in this reading. Final message. I already gave y'all the work you like. They said one more for the road. Awakening. Awakening. Energetic upgrades. A new way of being. Integration. Awesome. So if you take the leap, look, you thought you were going to fall, you're going to soar, you're going to be supported, uplifted, awakened, enlightened. This is like total bliss. Bliss and harmony. Bliss and harmony. You can withstand anything at this point, group 3. So I wouldn't even be too concerned or worried about how things are ending or how things are unfolding. Trusting that everything is going to work in your favor, for sure. It's time to come out your shell. Hermit card in reverse, and do what spirit is telling you and calling you to do. Okay. All right, group number 3. That's your reading. I hope that you all enjoyed. Comment. I love to read the comments. And yeah, I'm actually like really happy I did the pick of cards this time. I might go back into that. I don't know. Like, how can I do? If y'all brainstorm with me, what do y'all really like? Do y'all really like the zodiac that much? Should I keep them, and still incorporate some pick of cards? How you feeling? Like maybe one time I'll do zodiacs, the other time I do pick of cards, or just a collective message again. Some and most times I'm going with what spirit is calling me to do, but just hearing your input too helps. Okay. All right. All right. Keita May said both of them. Both of them. Okay. I'll work on incorporating both. Yeah, and just see like what do I have time for? You know, what can I do? Spirit, how's my energy? You know, because I'll be transparent with y'all. The newness, the everything that's going on, I'm like, whew. I feel like out of all three of these, number three, I that's the one in my mind I was thinking of, and yeah, major new beginnings are unfolding for me, and just working on keeping my energy up, and as well as staying motivated and knowing that what I'm doing is for a higher purpose, and not to get stuck in what's going on with me, but also honoring myself and my body and rest. Like, for example, me, yes, take care of me first for sure. Because I'll tell you, I think about going live. I think about doing candles and doing oils and all that stuff all throughout the week because I don't do this full time yet. I'm calling that in yet, but it's like I had to make sure I was straight. I took my spiritual shower. I didn't get to do a bath this time, but I want to do it during the week. I um I sat with my ancestors, my goddesses, did all of that first before I came here. And because that's one thing I always talk about, take care of self, make sure your cup is filled before you can give to others. And that's what I'm doing. I'm honoring it because I could have came online, for the Aries new moon Thursday, Friday. I had too much going on, and with this being the eclipse and it being so, this energy is going to be with us. It's long standing. I said just rest. Mercury makes you slow down anyway, so utilize Mercury retrograde's energy. Don't let it work you. What did it say? Oh, never mind. I don't want to say that quote. I think that's from Players Club. If you know, you know. Um, but anyway, yeah. Don't be afraid. I do want to point out I do have these community candles that's going. I already dressed them. Oil. Gonna do some energy work on them, the whole nine. And yeah, we're gonna get things going. All right. I appreciate y'all riding it out with me on this beautiful Sunday. Now I'm gonna take myself on. I got errands I gotta run, and as much as I want to lay down, I'm going. Maybe I'll lay down for a little bit, and then I go out. But I am gonna go out. I promise. All right, y'all. Y'all have a good one. I'll see you in the next one. See ya.